Hello, my name's Lee Howard, and I'm from Middletown, Ohio. I had to go to my neurologist because I was having back pain and some left thigh pain, and he did an MRI, and on that MRI, he found some abnormal bone marrow uptake. So he sent me to Dr. Mary Ellen Gakey. She is an oncologist here in Middletown. So Dr. Mary Ellen had made a suggestion to me that I consider going to Mayo Clinic so she could tie in all the pieces that were going on. She wasn't quite sure if could there questionably be a multiple myeloma or not. I ended up calling Mayo Clinic myself, and I talked with Tony. She was my guardian angel. She actually gave me information on flights, on lodging, the whole 9 yards, and I was like, oh my gosh, Tony, this is huge because, when you're in the midst of going through things that you're not quite sure what's going on, it's scary. And I had also, my twin sister had died in January of '09 from clear cell carcinoma of the uterus. So there was that in the back of my mind that I thought, oh my goodness, what's going on here? And yeah, we need to go to the best in the country. Of course, I was given several other options as well of places that I could go to, but in my mind, had always heard that if you had something going on, you wanted to figure it out, you go to Mayo. Drove up to Mayo Clinic. I mean, I was having difficulty walking. I was nauseous. I was sick. I was scared beyond words, truly. And when my husband, we pulled up into the big circle there, and there are gentlemen that would come out with the wheelchair to get you into the clinic. And it was just an incredible service. Long story short, what Mayo ended up finding out is that on a PET scan that we had done there, my spleen was hot. So it was surprising for all of us. So the decision was made that my spleen needed to come out, and they said, do you want to do that here or at home? And my husband and I decided that we wanted to go ahead and have my spleen taken out there. Pathology showed that my spleen was full of sarcoid. So it was a blessing that they found that out and that it was taken out. And ever since that occurred, I don't have any more nausea and I don't have any more pain. So what an incredible gift that those doctors gave me. I like being able to say their names. I like being able to give them credit. Dr. Benninger Casey was fabulous. I mean, she didn't just look at me as just a surgical patient or, this is a splenectomy. I was Lee Howard. She cared about me. After the surgery, of course, it was extremely painful and very emotional because it was just like, oh my gosh, I mean, it hurts to go through things like that. And she sat down and talked with me for about a half an hour, just dealing with how does surgically this affect you emotionally. So I was quite impressed with her, and I can't thank her enough. She made my life coming back to Middletown, where I got to be a wife and a mom again, and I will be forever in gratitude for that. The folks that I ran into that were part of my care were awesome. Starting with the fact that they supported that my husband was with me. Some facilities, was further away, the patient's families get the better off, is the way they see it. But Mayo Clinic really supported that he was able to be at the bedside and was able to be there for me in many ways. And the nurses really supported that, so I'm thankful for that. And like I said, with the physicians that were in charge of my care, I can't thank them enough. They really did care, and it meant a lot. I'll be forever grateful for what they did for me. It allowed Dr. Mary Ellen Gakey, my physician, to confirm that what she found here in Middletown, as far as the monoclonal gammopathy, was indeed what Mayo found. She wanted to be able to rule out the myeloma. That indeed did occur, so that was a godsend for us. And having the surgery there, and I just, you can't put into words how you feel when you get home and you get through the recovery stage, which, that takes time, but that you get your life back and that you're happy again, that you're able to walk, that you're not nauseous. It's just huge. And, my husband and my kids are thrilled. My husband gets his wife back and my kids get their mama back. So it's huge. The Mayo Clinic journey, the way that I see it, it saved my life.